Hey everyone, here at Independence Hall, and you are looking at the line in the distance for entrance for people to see the Liberty Bell. Now, maybe with the timing of the World Cup, I really wanted to be here in Philadelphia today on July 4th. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse. But it seemed like, in addition to the celebrations for the America's 250, between that and the World Cup, it seemed like the world came together here in Philadelphia to celebrate 250 years since the birth of our country. There are people, here with different, and actually, to be completely honest with you, I've seen people with anti-Trump signs. There was a march earlier. I was in the Constitution Center for the Celebration of Freedom. I called one of the signs that was against the war. But on the 4th of July, whether you agree with what they're saying and what they believe or not, on the 4th of July especially this year, it makes sense. Because that's what this country is supposed to be about. Peaceful protest, the freedom of speech, the freedom to express ourselves in non-violent and very peaceful manners and methods. I know, dramatic pause, unintentional. I was here yesterday, July 3rd. The parade was canceled, but they kind of like improvised the entire day, and there were pop-ups of the bands who were supposed to be in the parade here on the lawn and at the lawn over at the visitor center of performances. I was at the Reading Terminal Market, my favorite place to eat in Philadelphia, and spoke to one of the employees. They said one of the bands did a pop-up performance all the way up at the Reading Terminal Market on 11th and 12th, between 11th and 12th Streets. So for that, it just added the surprise and a completely unexpected element to the celebrations here in Philadelphia. As you can hear in the background, there was a speaker from the Lenni and Lenape tribe. They did their national anthem, which is beautiful, by the way. And despite the 100+ degree heat, yesterday at one point I looked at my phone and said 114 real feel. Today is over 100 again. People are out here, they're celebrating our country, they're having a good time, and for the most part, everyone is putting aside our differences and forgetting about what makes us different, what separates us, and being reminded that in addition to every person on this planet being a human being and going through the best and worst in life, we are one nation. We can survive anything. We have for 250 years. And in all honesty, on the 4th of July, especially this year, 2026, I actually have a rush while I'm doing this article thinking about everything. Reality and the real world still goes on today. People are still being killed. Accidents are still happening. Children are still being born. That's life, no matter where you live. But maybe especially, regardless of where you are in the world, take a moment and realize some of the best things that happen. Realize the smallest blessings. Like, to be an example, I was doing Mach 3, like triple time my normal speed, which is a very fast walk, to get to the Constitution Center in time from 30th Street Station. I tripped and almost hit the concrete. And when I didn't, I just looked up and said thank you. As a member of the media and someone who scans headlines, we see the worst. The media has a tendency to point out the bad things. But maybe it's time we started balancing that with the beauty and the good in this country, this world, and life. It is a rush being here in Philadelphia on the 4th of July this year. I'm loving every second of it. I was here yesterday, last night, went from here right to the Iron Big Stadium, the Coca-Cola Park for the huge celebration there. And for the first time in a long time, I am truly enjoying the holiday. To your family and friends, no matter where you live in this world, wishing you only the best and much success in your lives, and please continue to stay safe. And to everyone in America, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day, and happy 250.